Hey guys, it's PM Mathis, your global indie author distributor.
And it's Gloria Miller.
And we are
Sisters of Color.
So we hope that you guys are having an awesome day today. We want to make sure that you understand who we are,
Yes.
why you should watch us,
Yes.
right? Because we have valuable information. We are two women. My lovely friend Gloria over here has been married 29 years.
Yes.
Love it, love
Yes.
it. And so I'm the single mom over here. Been married twice. Okay, didn't quite work out for me, but we're not going to talk about that.
Right.
You already know that piece of the puzzle. And so we're going to move forward. But what we are continually do on our first podcast, we introduced ourselves a little bit. Okay. And so now we're going to just continue to give you a couple more pieces about
Yes.
who we are, how we ended up here.
Right.
Right? In the great state of where are we at?
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yay.
Two northern girls in the states of Alabama.
Right.
Gotta love it. It's a great story. Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna just give you a little piece of the puzzle about how we got here, why we continue to stay. Okay. I don't know about Gloria. But we want you guys to know who we are. That we are just here to have a conversation.
Yes.
We're here to entertain
Yes.
ourselves first and foremost.
Yeah,
right?
we always entertain ourselves. And we just want to share that with y'all.
We want to have fun with you guys.
Yes.
Okay? So, Gloria, you want to get started with another piece of the puzzle to who you are and why you ended up in the state of Alabama.
Well, it's all started actually. We went on vacation with my sister-in-law who lives here, my Orbeez youngest sister, Regina, and we just decided that we were going to go on vacation. So we went to Gatlinburg. We met at Gatlinburg. Blah. So anyways, we rented a cabin, which was kind of a nightmare because, of course, when you try to rent things on the internet, they don't always look like they're supposed to look. So anyway, we still have fun. So then we came back to Decatur and kind of was, talking to them and we're kind of looking around and the city and things like that. And we just loved it. We loved it. We loved the weather. We loved the people. And we were just looking for a change. It was time for a change, right? So we just decided that's what we were going to do. We went back to Michigan after our vacation and said, you know what, we really want to move. I think it was time for a change. So we were tired of the winters in Michigan. Well, we were tired of the winters in Michigan. If any of you are from the north, winters are really brutal. Mm-hmm. And they last a long time. Mm-hmm. And I was just ready for a change. We all were actually. So we asked our boys were 11 and 8 at the time. So we asked them, how do you feel about moving? And they said, yeah, we want to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they did. That I didn't expect it either. But no, they said no, they really enjoy playing with their cousins and not because they don't see them that much. And so we up and moved and we came here. So, and it just kind of all fell into place really easily. Well, it was so, and actually we prayed. I want to make sure that I put that in there, that we prayed to make sure this is where God wanted us to be. And so we did, and things fell into place. It was like we got a yes from God, and it fell into place, right? But he knew that we needed to be here, but also he knew what he had in store for us, right? Because he knows everything from the very beginning, exactly, from the end, from the beginning. He knows it all. He has it all laid out. And so, and it was awesome because, oh my gosh, I've met Pam, who's like my sister. Okay. and I met so many great people at our church. I mean, I just met so many great people.
Great church.
Yes, Calvary Assembly. Hey, holla.
Y'all need to come by and
we
visit
love
with
it.
us.
Yes, you do. I mean, it is the best. And pastors, Sawyer and Miss Phyllis are the best.
The best pastors.
The best pastors. Yes. We just love them. And so, anyways, and it's a very diverse church, as you can see. Yeah, as you can see. But I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of that because even though we came You know, I can speak. I guess I shouldn't speak for Pam. I speak for myself. I mean, we have all kinds of people in our family. We're just kind of a rainbow. But I just noticed some things that were different when I moved to Alabama.
No,
So
really?
I just noticed some things are a little bit different.
Tell
you
your great
know.
story. Tell your great story.
Okay,
I
which
love
one?
this. About
Which
you didn't
one?
know
Oh, I didn't. Okay, like for one, I didn't know I was in an interracial marriage until I came down here.
until she came to the
Yeah,
state of
because my
Alabama.
husband is white. So I didn't really know that that was
She
a
didn't know.
thing. I didn't really know that was a
But
thing
they
because
told her in Alabama.
yeah, people made sure and told me. Yeah, they told me that yeah, that was a thing. So I'm like, okay, well, you love who you love, right? It doesn't matter
Absolutely.
the color.
No, absolutely.
Right? So but yeah, I mean we decided just to move down here. We're here. We've been
still
here now
love it?
15
You
years.
still love it?
I do. No, I still love it because
Praise him. Praise him.
and the reason I love it is because there's amazing people here. Okay,
Yes.
there
Yes.
really is, and I'm just excited about being part of an amazing church. I mean, that just
Absolutely.
embraces everyone, and really
good point.
loves everyone. No matter what your status is, no matter what you look like,
Absolutely.
anything like that. There's just true love there, and you feel it. So, yeah, so I'm thinking that that's probably about it for now.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll probably get into some more things that
No,
will bring up
absolutely.
like what our northern, roots were. But I mean, for now, I think I'm going to give it over to Pam because I probably can keep going on and on.
Yeah, because we're both talkers.
Yeah, we do.
So
we do talk a lot.
my trip to Alabama was a little bit different. I mean, I didn't come because I wanted to.
Yeah.
My mom decided. My mom actually was born in Alabama, and she decided she went up there when she was like 21 to, get a job and all of the things. She met my dad, of course. Hey, I'm here. Okay. And so then she decided she had some challenges, up north. Had some domestic violence kind of situations. I'm not gonna get into all of that, but I'm sure somewhere along the line we could probably pull through
Right.
and figure out, that was part of my
Mhm.
dynamic. But so she decided that she was ready to come home, and that was in '86. And like I said, we had come down here every single summer because basically our whole family is here. I was always so ready to go back home. Thank you, Jesus, because it was that time when
Right.
the girls had to do everything,
Yes.
and the boys got to just live and play and do whatever they wanted to, but we had
Right.
to be stuck in the kitchen with grandma cooking and
Exactly.
stuff. And I'm like thinking,
because these men want somebody who cooks, right? I mean,
is that what it is?
I guess that's what it was because it's a cultural thing for me. I remember being stuck in the kitchen with my mom, and all the boys were out there having fun outside. Now, a lot of them, I have to say, they were mowing the lawn, all that kind of stuff, but I wanted to be out there too.
Well, I didn't want to be more than long. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Because I am not an outside girl. How are you in the state of Alabama, Pam? I know, right? I don't care nothing about the fishing, the hunting, or none of that. Okay.
Well, I have to say I don't either because see, I just love animals. I just don't understand the catch and release thing with the fishing. I know a lot of people do that because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, the poor fish, they're bleeding. What I'm just.
Well, I don't know much about
I'm
fishing,
just
but I
saying.
would guess if you catch them right and put them back right, maybe you don't do the harm. I don't know.
I don't know about
That's
that.
another
but,
discussion, but we won't
yeah.
get into it because we're not fishing girls.
Yeah,
okay?
we're not. Yeah.
But so she decided to come home in '86, and I was 15 years old. I had to hit a whole another dynamic because I got thrown into a high school with my graduating class, guys, was 40 people. Okay, you heard me
Wow.
correctly. Yeah. And so I was the odd fish out, right? Because I'm the girl from the north.
Yeah.
Everybody else had known each other since, kindergarten or
Right.
before, but I don't
Yeah.
know, right? And so it was a cultural change because unlike my friend Gloria, who didn't figure out that she was in an interracial marriage until she got to the state of Alabama, I understood, because I was bused to an all-white school up north, okay? So it was just like a handful of us, about 5 of us little black kids in an all-white school. But you know what? It at the time, it was, I don't know. Maybe I didn't know that there was some kind of racial divide. I don't know. Anyway, And so when I came down here, though, I went to predominantly black school. Okay, right? You heard what I said, all right? And so it was a culture shock for me because, like I said, I mean, I had been, all of my friends were white. And then I met all new friends every single year because that's how big
Right.
the school was, right?
Right.
And so, anyway, so I graduated from Cortland. Um, yeah, okay, I'm still mad about that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, okay?
Not
Uh,
to say we're not going to say anything bad about Cortland though. Cortland is good, right? I mean, I don't know
to keep
Cortland.
I wasn't gonna let my daughter go, okay? I'm
Okay,
just
so
trying to say.
I don't know. I've heard of Cortland. I just don't know anything about Cortland. I just heard of it, Cortland.
Um,
So I don't, you know.
we had one lights.
Oh,
It
okay.
was
That
that
was
kind
like
of yeah, like Mayberry
okay.
kind of.
Well, yeah. See, that's how it
There's
was.
the picture.
Yes, because when I
Yeah,
went to Britain, they only had one traffic light,
right.
and
That
that was
was Cortland.
right. And I went there till my 11th, till my junior year, and there
Mm-hmm.
was only 50 kids, that
See
50 or
what?
52. Then I went to Tecumseh, and that was a high school of 286. So you can
Culture
imagine
shock.
culture shock. I'm like, to where I knew everybody, everybody knew me. It was just so cool to hang out with my friends, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's just so, oh wow, this is big.
You see, don't you just love her? She's all about the people. You can just, even way back when, she just loved the people. Me, on the other hand, not so much. Okay,
But I have to say, she's coming around though.
I'm trying to learn only because I have a good teacher over here. Because this girl over here, I didn't learn how to play with others well. I'm just gonna go ahead and be honest. She's laughing,
getting
but
better. No, but she is getting better.
I'm getting
Seriously,
better. But
she
but
is.
then but then it flips into that old age when you just don't start caring. So y'all pray for me as I pray for y'all because
Right.
I just don't know how this
Well,
thing's gonna jump off. Okay, but this is about being real raw and
yes.
sometimes just give me the real play by play because
Right.
but that's how we grow, right?
Hmm.
That's how we have to be transparent. We have to let people know because I'm gonna tell you, just don't walk up to me and just come at me. That's all I'm gonna try to tell you, okay? Because it might not play out well. I just be trying to give people the real
Right.
because okay, because the people that love me can say things to me,
Yeah.
but the people that don't know me don't do that. Okay. But let me just get off that because
That's for another time.
that's for another time.
That's
Look,
what we're talking
you see,
about
she had to,
relationships.
yeah, she had to reel me back in. That's why I love her. She had to reel me back in. And so, but that's the thing, though. I mean, coming from such a big dynamic of people and learning different
Right.
people. And so, for me, that is why going to a diverse church and being with people that don't always look like me, sound like me, is okay with me.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't have the same kind of hang-ups that my, those that look like
Right.
me do. And I'm not saying it's a wrong or right thing. I'm just trying to tell you from my experience that is why I'm able to maneuver in places that others may not be comfortable. And so let me see. There's so many pieces of the puzzle, So I continued on, and this is my sweet mama's home. So Sweet Home, Alabama, belongs to my sweet mama Tequila. Okay,
Oh,
because
I
this
love
is
her.
yeah, this is her place.
Yes.
She was born here, and I don't really know if I would have. I mean, I probably would have had a tequila, but maybe not.
Yeah.
She probably would have been different, up north, and I might have not even had one. I don't even know, right? Because things are just kind of different down here. I mean, I don't know what it would have been like up there because I didn't get the opportunity.
Right.
I was forced to come down here. I'm gonna tell you, I came down here kicking and screaming. Okay, just kicking and screaming, and I'm still screaming. Okay.
Right. But I also think that God puts us where we need to be. Maybe not where
Look at
we
her trying
want
to
to
be
be.
positive spin
Well,
over here.
maybe necessarily not where we want to be,
Oh,
but where we need to be. Because I'm thankful that I came down here and also that you came down here because we would have never gotten
praise
together,
God.
right?
That's all I can say right now. Praise God.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying God knows what we need before we even see it, before we even know that we need it.
And
I
I
mean,
didn't
he
know,
just is
guys. I
always
didn't
there.
know. And I'm still feeling like, God, did you give me the right message? I don't know. And it's so funny because um, I really don't have I mean, my family, generally, a lot of my family is here. But I still don't feel tied to Alabama.
Right.
I don't know if I'll ever feel tied to Alabama. Like I said, this is my daughter's home. So in that instance, well, yes, but there's still so much longing,
Yeah.
so many other places to see, so much other stuff to do.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Right.
And so I'm not saying that, after seeing other places, this can't be home because, people make the money and then come to Alabama.
Right.
So it has some benefits. Okay.
Yes.
But no, I've met some great people along the way. I've had some great experiences. And I think for me, like Gloria was mentioning earlier, our church home is just so phenomenal. If I did not have Calvary, this experience, I mean, for me, would have been not as bearable. Um,
Right.
because, I mean, I didn't come into my relationship with Christ until I was about 30. And because I was seeking and I was searching because I had lost my mom, I had had a breakup, was going through depression, all of the ugliness, right? And so that is when we truly find God. Or no,
Right.
well, He has always been there, but you give Him a space, right?
Mm-hmm.
You give Him a voice, you give Him the ability for you to hear Him at that point. And so 30 is when that started to transition for me,
Right.
because at 30 you got to stop blaming your parents. I just feel like 30 is
Yeah.
that number you stop blaming your parents. 20 in your
Well.
20s you can be mad all the time, which I was. Okay, I was mad at the world in my 20s. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had my sweet mom at 24, but I still had some things I had to walk through. I
Right.
didn't have my mom to help me raise my daughter. And so that was a big, huge blow for me because, in my estimation, and I will always say this and I will say it to the day I die, and I hope Tequila will be able to say this too, that nobody can love you like your mom loves you, right?
Right.
And I know we all don't have that same experience,
Mm-hmm.
but I was very blessed, even though my mom was a single mom as well. So we're going to break that generational curse, though, right?
Yes.
We're going to break that in my sweet mama. But that's what we want you to understand, that all of us have a past. All of us
Mm-hmm.
have things even today that we walk through,
Right.
that we are trying to jump over hurdles to get through,
Right.
to understand, to
Mm-hmm.
add value, to give a voice to our lives and the lives of other people.
Right.
It's like we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of what we experience is not for us. Now, we don't understand that in the beginning because we're
Right.
like thinking, okay, God, what is this about?
Mm-hmm.
But then when you finally get to the other side, right? I couldn't have told you why I needed to be in Alabama. But since I've been here, I know that me being here has helped other people. And I
Mm-hmm.
have been helped on that journey as well, because losing my mom was like this big, huge thing. And even still today, it is this big, huge thing.
Right.
But it has been, okay, it's easier as the years go on.
Right.
But you never stop missing. You never stop wanting to
Right.
talk. You never
Yes.
stop wanting to have that conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the experiences of walking with God, we understand that the tragedies,
Mm-hmm.
like we were talking about earlier,
Right.
are the things that push us to the next level.
Right.
And so we hope that our experiences and just kind of letting you know who we are,
Mm-hmm.
where we started, where we come from,
Yes.
it will push you to the next level as
Right.
well, because everybody has a voice, everybody has a story,
Mm-hmm.
everybody has a reason for where they end up
Right.
in the
Exactly.
beginning, not knowing why you ended up here,
Right.
right? And so just living though,
Mm-hmm.
um, and just loving though, right?
Yes.
And just remaining in peace even when the world is topsy-turvy.
Mm-hmm.
Because my experience, as I've walked and lived in Alabama, I've lost a lot of people. I've
Mm-hmm.
lost a lot of family members. I've lost
Mm-hmm.
a lot of friends. Um, and so for me, Alabama has been a place of hurt and disappointment. But on the flip side of that, really, and I'm gonna just be honest, the biggest gift Alabama has given me is my daughter. Hands down, without tequila, there is no reason sometimes for me to get up. I'm just saying that. But in my relationship with God, He has taught to me. He has enabled me to see that no, I'm the reason you get up.
Yes.
Tequila is
Right.
that absolute. For her, I have to be strong and I have to have the ability to stand and withstand stuff.
Mhm.
But God says He is the reason that I live, even if something happens to her.
Right.
We have to remember that our loyalty lies first with God and then to man.
Yes.
It's not the other way around, right?
Right.
Because I have found myself relying on man, and what does God do? He'll take that thing and He'll move it.
Exactly. He'll bring it into remembrance, right? It's
Yes.
me. It's me. I'm the one that you need to look to for any sort of
Absolutely.
peace and comfort, anything that I can give you. It's me. That's what He says. So I'm just saying, He says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I mean, that's really, it's okay. We understand that that's the truth, but sometimes we struggle to really root it, especially when we're in the valley, especially when we're going through some things. I heard Pam mention about her mom, and I'm going to try not to lose it here, but my mom's has dementia. So it's really hard to not, I really long for those long conversations with my mom. I miss it. I miss it. It's like, I mean, those of you who maybe have loved ones that have passed from, from having Alzheimer's and that sort of thing, or going through it, I totally can relate with you. I miss that. I'm 57, and you're always going to want and need your mom, right?
Absolutely.
Always.
Absolutely.
Just in different seasons in life. And there's days that I can have a conversation with her, and there's days that I can't. But the conversations are very, just not anything deep. It's just something that it's just something that's very just on the surface. And I just miss that with my mom. And I know God's got her. I know God's got her, and I know that I just cherish the times that I can talk to her.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that it's a big thing. And watching my dad, I mean, they've been married for almost 60 years, and watching how it just, the hurt and pain look on my dad's face is just really hard. So but I know that God's just with them on their journey, right? And with us I'm the oldest of 5 kids, so I know that He's with all of us as we journey through this. So for those of you who are going through it, my heart goes out to you, and I pray for you, because I know that it's not easy. But God says that, what is it that I've heard say, that He gives the biggest battles to the strongest soldiers. And we're
saying, stop, God.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that because it's just a lot sometimes, but we know that He doesn't send us more than we can bear, right?
Right.
Even though we think we can't bear it, and we're at the end of that rope, it's like He says, no, here's my hand. Right? Just grab it, because I'm right there with you. So yeah. So I just wanted to cry,
but she's about to break me down right now, guys. She's about to break me down.
So yes, and I have to give a shout out to my sister Sally and my brother-in-law Joe, who actually have taken my mom and dad in. I mean, they see this every single day, and they are just with them every single day of this journey. And I know it can't be easy. So I just have to give a shout out for them, and actually asking for special prayers for them, because I know, to see that, and for my dad. And because I know that they're struggling, they see a loved one that they're just losing, and so anyways, I just ask for prayer for that, so, and I appreciate all the prayers about my dad too, so I try to get a hold of my dad, but he might be sleeping. I'm gonna try to get a hold of him, but I do thank you all for the prayers, because I know he's in the hospital, as many of you know, but we just know that God's got him, right? He's gonna be healed. So yeah. We just know that.
And we will definitely keep you guys updated and give you a praise report.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, definitely.
But, guys, we just want you to understand that, life will happen.
Yes.
Um, I don't know. We don't necessarily know all of what God has for us. We don't know the plans and the decisions that sometimes we make that we
Right.
think are the wrong ones, but they're not necessarily the wrong ones. They just look that way.
Right.
But then some of the things that we think is right turn out wrong.
Right.
So, but what we have to do is we have to be determined to stay the course,
Right.
right? That's what makes us warriors.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes us
Amen.
women who can nurture, who can
Yes.
actually speak to you, who
Yes.
can actually give you encouragement, right?
Yes.
Because we've walked through some things.
Yes.
We're walking through things.
Yes, exactly. And we're always going to walk through
Right.
things. We just don't know maybe what they are. Maybe we're walking through some things right now that is just really, just is really hard. But just know that you have a place here that you can just,
Absolutely.
that you need prayer. We're here. We're just,
Let us know.
yeah, just let us know. Just comment and just say, this is what I'm going through. Please pray for me. We'd
And
be
we will
more than
absolutely
happy
do that.
to do that. Yes.
Because I don't know who told me this one time, but I was so disappointed when I heard it, and it could have been Pastor. Sorry to tell saying this across the pulpit.
Uh-huh.
He's like, you once you get one done with one battle, there will be another one right behind it. I thought,
Yeah.
oh my God, no. I mean,
Right.
is there not ever a day, never a day that I'm not going to be battling over here?
Right.
Okay, so as much as we want to give you hope that the battle will end, I mean, things
Right.
will come to a resolution, but right after that one will come another something that you'll have to deal with. Just
Right.
like with menopause, nobody can tell me when it's actually going to stop.
Yeah.
And, I have to just
we
keep
don't know
battling
that.
on,
Right.
But
We
it's
all
just-
battle on.
Right. There's just some things that we just don't have the answer to.
Right.
But we, like Gloria was talking about, we are here to have the
Mhm.
conversation.
Yes.
We are here to encourage. We're here to inspire, to motivate,
Yes.
right? Because everybody has a voice. Everybody has a story to
Right.
be told. So,
Right.
like Gloria was telling you, put it in the comments because we are actually doing giveaways. And
Yes.
so you have to comment, of course, on the videos.
And
right?
who doesn't like free stuff, right?
And who doesn't like free stuff? Okay. And we'll be announcing, we will always announce those winners in the comments,
Mhm.
right? And
Yes.
we'll include an email where you can send your information to,
Right.
so we can get that gift out to you. But we also want to tell them to what? Subscribe, like, and share.
Yes.
Okay. Hit that notification bell if what you hear is beneficial to you, and you want to
Yes.
come and you want to know when your girls are wrong. When we get ready,
Right.
as TDJ says, drop the mic. Okay.
Yes.
Because girls, we are laying it down for you,
Yes,
right?
we are.
We're entertaining, and educational.
Yes.
Is that not a great
I know,
conversation?
right? Right,
Yes.
right. And we are, one of the things that we're going to do, actually, which is so exciting, we want to spotlight some of the women who have the women-owned businesses here and nonprofits. We want
Yes.
to spotlight those. So
if you want to be included,
yes,
what
if
do
you
they
want
need
to be
to do?
included,
Comment.
they have to comment, like, subscribe, and share.
That's all we're
Okay.
saying, girls.
Now, I know I talked to someone at church today. Virginia, shout out to you. And she said she'd be more than happy to come on, so I would love that.
Awesome.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Yes.
And we're gonna travel with our conversation.
Yes, we
so
are.
if we need to come to you, we can do that as well.
Yes, we can. And we're going to we want to go to some of the things around the city too, just to kind of show you around Decatur. Some of you that maybe are out of state, out of the
Don't know about
country, things like
Alabama.
that, don't know anything about Alabama. We want to kind of,
Thinking
just
about coming here.
yeah, just thinking about coming here and
maybe
just
not,
visiting.
I don't
Okay, all right, Pam. But there is a lot of fun things. We got the water park. We got Alabama football. We got.
Are you a football fan?
I love.
Okay, praise God.
Okay, I do watch Alabama football. I got
don't care
ESPN.
nothing
Yes.
about sport.
Okay, but at the same time, I'm originally from Michigan, so I am a Michigan Wolverines fan. Okay.
Yeah.
Not doing so well, but that's okay. We're gonna pray for them.
That's what they say. You stick with your team. Though.
You stick with your team. You do.
I don't understand it, guys. I don't understand the dynamic, but I'm just for the winning team. Whether it's whoever Gloria's going for, whether it's Alabama or Auburn, girls and guys, I'm just gonna win.
Right.
So if that means today I'm for Alabama because they won, y'all don't be mad at me because guess what? Both of them are in the state of Alabama.
Right. Well, that's
Auburn
true.
and Alabama. I
That's
mean,
true.
hello. So let's not get crazy. Well, girls, we are going to shut this one down.
Yes.
And remember, I am Pam Mathis, your global indie author distributor.
And I'm Gloria Miller.
And we will see you next time.
Yes.
Alrighty,
Bye.
bye.